You've said that data migration should be the biggest cost of an implementation. Why is that so rarely the case, and what is the consequence of that?
First, people seem to think that data migration is going to be easy. Very often perhaps organizations have a data group, things of that variety, and there's a difference between moving around data and, again, maintaining transactional integrity of that data as it comes across, being able to identify what it is, things of that variety, making decisions around where do I start. I need to eventually go back and be able to use that data because it becomes part of my history to make things better, right?
Yeah.
So I try and get people to understand the way I see data, especially migrated data, is it's the equity in your system that you currently have in place.
Yeah.
You spent probably 7 to 10 years, some people longer, some people shorter, in that system. You've been putting business information into that system over that time. And when you move to a new system, really the only thing you have to do business on is that data that's out there.
Yeah.
And that's how important it is. The functioning of the system is important. The capabilities of the new system are important. But you're still doing business with the same customers. You're still doing the same business you were doing, the same activities. I'm assuming you're not completely changing to a different business in that time frame. So that's why the data migration is as important as it is, and taking the time to get it right is significant. Making sure it's correct when it goes in. On day one, when you flip everything on, you've got a lot of your smart people that have been doing this for a long time, whatever it may be that your business is, and your data. And that's all you've got. You've got a new system. And it's all got to continue to move forward. And frankly, if your customers never know you're going on to a new system, you have a very successful outcome, no matter how painful it was on the backside. And that's tied to knowing what it is that you've done with that customer before, knowing what they need, knowing how they need it, things like that, all tied to your data. That's why it's the most important. And that's frankly why, because it's not easy, why you really should be spending a lot on getting your data migration correct and getting the right plan to get it over into place and what you need to do that work.